golden and productive years, Hieronymus Merkin found little time for recreation. But with the aid of good time Eddie Filth, he did manage to devote some time to the filming of nature and her miracles. One of these short subjects starred a close friend of Eddie Filth's, a dainty little souffle named Miss Trampolina Wham-Bang. Again and again he ran his simple film, hoping that somewhere within its kaleidoscopic flicker there lay another hint, another clue as to the whereabouts of the legendary lake of galvanized hollows.
All right, children, up to now, Daddy has shown you everything that happened, the way it happened, the facts. But now what follows is just a fairy tale, a figment of Daddy's fertile imagination, and has nothing to do with the truth. So, this seems to be as good a time as any to go to the potty. You, I mean. Grandma, would you be kind enough to do the honors? You go with Grandma.
Come on, then. Now, hold Grandma's hand. Come on, Sat.
Off you go. That's it.
That's it. Bye-bye, Daddy. Don't be long, Daddy.
Good.
That's a good boy.
Good.
Run on, darling. This way. There, all right.
Ho, ho, ho. Once upon a time when the world was greener, Princess Trampolina, daughter of a king, rode around the land in a royal carriage, pretty as a princess ought to be. Suitors by the score sought her hand in marriage. None of them was quite a cup of tea. What a silly miss, said her father, this is turning royal purple on the throne. Sire, she replied, they're a bunch of sissies, and she went out every night alone. Very, very sad were her dad and mama. What a royal drama. Once upon a time. Everybody guessed by her strange demeanor, Princess Trampolina must have had a beau. Wonder who she meets all alone at night time, said the king, I've simply got to know. To his royal spies he declared, it's high time you discover where the lovers go. From this very night where she goes you follow, so they didn't saw a merry sight. Trampolina there in a moonlit hollow, with you'll never guess what in the night. They were so surprised that their knees went wonky, for it was a donkey, once upon a time. When the king was told of her misdemeanor, really Trampolina, he was heard to say, we have had enough of this hanky-panky. You will wed the prince we choose today. Trampolina wept in her royal hanky, stamped her royal foot and ran away. Till she came at last to an old hobgoblin, famous for his useful little hints. And he said, I think I can solve your problem, for your donkey really is a prince. There are witches three who have rearranged him, cast a spell and changed him once upon a time. You can break the spell, laugh the elf in stitches when you see the witches. Ring this magic bell. Trampolina sped to the royal stables, led her donkey to the witch's lair. Rang the magic bell and it turned the tables, for her donkey vanished in the air. And before her eyes stood a real Prince Charming, but he was the littlest of men. Trampolina cried, this is too alarming. Can I have my donkey back again? Never, cried a witch like an old hyena, laughed at Trampolina once upon a time. This is what we learn from our fairy story of the donkey and the royal lass. If you go in search of a greater glory, chances are you're gonna lose your ass. If you dream somewhere that the grass is greener, think of Trampolina once upon a time.